It was our first time on motorcycles, and we only had 10 days to complete the 1,400-kilometer journey to Singapore. We needed all the luck we could get. But once we bought dirt cheap bikes in Bangkok, we felt luck was on our side. It was a dream come true. We were no longer the passengers, we were the drivers. Now we were in control. First thing first, we had to drive our way out of Bangkok.
Good. Just kind of on a bad start. First of all, I don't have any paperwork, and that might be a problem when we reach the border. A little foreshadowing. And this direction is wrong. Apparently we need to go that way. God, hell of a city.
This traffic sucks right now, too.
What is the story with your bike?
It's not getting out of second gear, and it's really making me angry because I can only go like 40 kilometers an hour. So we should be way farther than we are. 100 kilometers out of Bangkok, we broke down.
The small disaster put us in the unwelcome position of having to adjust our plans on the first day.
Cruise down and try to get to that Joaquin or Chalon. You know, it's 40 kilometers in the dark. We don't want to do it, but hope he fixes it. If he doesn't fix it, we're in trouble.
The breakdown felt ominous, but we were also reminded of why we sought our own travel independence. While the mechanic fixed my bike, a few locals, sympathetic to our circumstances, invited us for some cold chicken, whiskey, and a Thai cigarette. Then we exchanged serenades.
After several hours, the mechanic fixed Seabass's bike. We hurried to make it a few more kilometers down the highway.
6:30 in the morning. My bike doesn't work again. You guys said go down and take a left. Did you find anything?
Yeah, there's one down there too.
Is it open?
No.
Yesterday I had my clutch rebuilt. That cost about $12. And this morning I had something with the thing over here, throttle fixed. And that was about $1.25. So we're not doing too good on time, but we're not doing too bad on money.
We got some directions from a local, and finally, we were on the road again. Until my helmet broke. No problem.
Finally, things were looking up.
We have just made it to Prachuap Khiri Khan.
Oh, and it was tough. Whoever says riding a motorcycle is easy is totally wrong. It's exhausting.
But we've made it to the sea. We feel great. We've got a couple of good dishes here, and we're starting to feel a little bit more optimistic now that we've finally met the water.
Life was good. Again. Until Seabass's bike broke down. Again.
So here I am in the middle of Thailand somewhere, sitting here getting my bike fixed while Bruzy goes up the road and checks out, see if we can find the right road. And I just started laughing to myself. It's really funny that I'm in the middle of Thailand on a bike and not in an office somewhere, even though this day sucks so bad. And yesterday was pretty sucky too. It's better than being in an office. So if life hands you lemons, have a beer.
What we're trying to figure out is if the bike is really grinding Brendan's gears, or is Brendan really grinding the bike's gears,
right?
because he's gone through about 2 clutches in the last day and a half.
It's not my fault, I swear. In Thailand, when things seem at their worst, the ocean is always there to wash it all away. we found one of the nation's secluded secrets. That evening, we took our first swim in Thailand. That night at the nearby beach bar, a local expat told us about another secret on the opposite side of the Krop Peninsula. He said there was an untouched archipelago near the Thai-Burmese border that, according to him, was the stuff of legends. We went to bed dreaming of a beach utopia.
Yep, so here we are, two normal dudes, just regular everyday guys, getting a little bungalow together in Thailand.
The stars were nice though.
They were really nice.
This is romantic.
And the waves in the background. But two normal dudes, like a bungalow, motorcycling all day. Motorcycle is pretty tough. Gonna be tough for motorcycles, you know. One bed, little bungalow, just a couple normal dudes hanging out. Maybe played a little guitar, had a couple of drinks.
The next day, we drove along the Gulf. Although we had a tough schedule to keep, we couldn't help but take our time. The invisible end of every corner introduced a sight that required more than just a drive-by.
Eventually, we abandoned the eastern shoreline to explore what we heard was the even more amazing western one. That, and we couldn't help fantasizing about the pristine Burmese islands. We crossed the Thai Peninsula, right along the Myanmar border.
We were cruising. Being the drivers was finally paying off.
I gotta admit, yesterday I was ready to never see a motorcycle again in my life. But today we took a ride along the coast and from Chumporn to Ranong, and it is amazing.
We stopped at some roadside waterfalls and enjoyed watching how Thai locals make use of family time.
In Ranong, a city that sits on the border with Myanmar, we found the perfect spot to celebrate our progress south towards Singapore. It turns out the city's lively day market transforms into a party at night. Not so interested in buying anything, we partook in the festivities.
However, tomorrow was a new day and a slightly different mission. Frankly, we didn't have time. Yet, we couldn't resist crossing into Burma and investigating whether we could visit some of the most isolated islands in the world. We partied hard for what we'd accomplished so far, and for what amazing things were to come.